Here's another Resin Dutch Pour I created using Craftor Fast Cure resin. Instead of doing this on wood cradle board, I just created a plain resin tray about 12 by 8 inches, just black resin. And it was kind of nice because this base resin just went really smoothly. It tends to drag on the wood a little bit, but I wanted to see if this would make any sort of difference. The only big difference is you just have a slab of resin when you're done. It doesn't have the cradle board on the back that you can just hang on a nail. So I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I figured it was a new way, so I would try it out. And I'm just laying down my base color there, which is a blue, not opaque really, semi-transparent on the black. And I'm just making sure it goes over the edges there. And I'm using my torch just to get rid of any bubbles. And then I've got, I think, 5 colors here, and I put them down differently on either side of the tray. I'm starting off with a red, and then a pale blue, I think, if I move my hand, and then a blue, and then a white, and then a bronze. And I have to learn, I love this turntable because I can move it to do my blowout, but I tend to move the blowout off camera because I have this set up in a horizontal aspect. So one of these days I will get this figured out and keep myself out of there with my Lone Ranger look as well. But here I'm just doing the blowout with the blow dryer on a cool setting and the high speed to move through the resin. And on this side of the board, I just changed the colors up. I put the blue down first instead of the red, the deeper blue color, or royal blue color, I should say. And then the paler blue. Oh, I forgot to torch. Torching it brings out the cells. Then the red, then I'll add some white, and then I'll add the bronze again. And it really does matter how you layer the colors. As you'll see, the top bloom there is more blue in color, and this one comes out more red in color, probably because the red was closer to the top. And also it depends how much of that white you're blowing out over the colors. Like I said, I've tried this with several different resins. The Art Pro resin closed in a lot. This doesn't close in as much. And I waited 10 minutes before I even put down my base color. And with the Fast Cure resin, you only have like a 20 to 30 minute window. But I found it almost behaves better the closer it is to its curing time. And there, because I'm using the blow dryer, of course, there's dust. So I'm picking out the pieces of dust with a toothpick, and then just using the torch again to bring up some cells. But the turntable is a great way to move this around so you're not getting your hair or your elbow in the piece while you're trying to blow it out. And there it is, that fast. It wasn't that fast, but there's the finished piece, and I'm just bringing it in here so you can see all the cells it created. It's so pretty. I just love cell action. And as you see, the blues are very prevalent there. I think that was the one where the red was closer to the bottom and the blues were on top. And then this one I'm going into is where the blue was on the bottom and the red was closer to the top. Still a lot of white. I don't know that I like the white that much. And I tried this on a little tile as well. Oh, actually, that was with some different pigments. But I had less white there, so it's all a process. It's all a work in progress, I should say. If you want to try out this process, be sure to use our coupon that's linked below so you can get 20% off at boncraftor.com.